Yeah, what's good, y'all? Back at it again with another album reaction. I know y'all have been asking for more lives, more project reactions, the whole nine. If you are a returning sub, you've probably seen that my name changed. Don't worry about it. But all you need to know is that my name is Shadiq, also known as Alchemist, and you are now locked into KRXOVR Media. If you want to know why I changed my name in the whole nine, I'll do a video about that. But I actually believe that some things are better to demonstrate than to say. So really quickly, as you all can see, we're going to be reacting to Fredo's most recent album, right? But I was like, nah, I can't do this one by myself, yo. So I was like, you know what? I got a couple homies I want to bring on. So I was like, yo, I have to hit up Lena, right? You feel me? But I was like, yeah, you know, I can't have Lena and not have the homies rag talk.
Double S, don't stress. More violence, ready more lead.
You get me? And you know, to close out the American channels, had to bring my boy Dylan.
Yo, what's up? It's jug season.
Get me? But if you want to know why the name is KRXOVR Media, we had to take it across the pond.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Good.
You know me? And then, you know what, yo? Gotta bring the whole gang. Yo, Odin, you're muted, homie.
I'm muted. I mean, what's up there, boy? It's a reaction.
Yo,
Try it again.
but
Good to have you, man.
Listen.
Yo.
Had to bring the homie Sarchi. So, gang's all here.
Yo,
You all know. Listen, you all know.
off to a good start, man.
You feel me? I still want to shout out Ty. Ty was having some technical difficulties. If he could pop back in, he'll jump in. But shout out to Ty TV as well. If not, I still want to shout him out. Yo, much love to Ty. Looking forward to seeing you in the comments if anything. But yeah, so we're gonna be listening to Fredo's most recent project, Money Can't Buy Happiness, right? So the way this is gonna work, as usual, we're gonna listen. Right, we're all gonna mute our mics so that way there's not too much interference. I get to listen to it with us and the whole nine. But on the back end, we're all gonna give our scores. I'm still gonna break down the flow, beat, lyricism, replay value, no usual deal. And everybody else is also gonna give their scores. And then, as always, if we gotta pause it, we gotta pause it. You know, people are gonna give their feedback and the whole nine. But yeah, man, yo, drop some ones in the chat if y'all ready for this, yo. Man said how many man you need.
Drop some ones.
Drop some ones in the chat, yo. Drop some ones in the chat if y'all ready for this, yo. Yo, shout outs to Sykes. Hold on.
Bye.
Hey.
Yo, drop them ones in the chat. There we go.
Big up Sykes.
Yo, shout outs to Sykes.
Big up, Sykes.
I know. All right then. All right. The people them said they're ready.
Drop them one.
All right, yeah, they dropping them ones. Oh wow! Yo, shout outs to Dr. Mose. Y'all can't see all the comments. I'm also streaming on my personal Facebook for any of my friends who wanna drop by. But yeah, shout out to Dr. Mose. But yeah, let's get straight into this, yo. Hold on, so let me close this. We don't need this no more. All right then.
See it in the comments. I see.
Yo. All right, so let's get. Hold on a second. Let me start playing.
I still remember the first wetting. Filled up with hype and adrenaline. Gave the youth a little legging. Next time was a face shot. Progression. My young'un got life. Stressing. Wondering if we'll forget him. Back then for 6 racks getting. Now times that by 10 just for redding. It ain't about the start, it's the ending. It ain't about your heart, it's the weapons. This music just came as a blessing. After all of the rain and the lessons. Promoters, they pay for my entrance. These people, they pay for a sentence. Rub the plug, never meant it. My biggest mistake, I left it. Grew up with my mom. Used to see my dad a bit. Till I started moving so down. He couldn't even manage it. I was 14 and I was missing like Madeline. Stealing phones, chipping in with my niggas for cannabis.
All right. Man said I was 14. I was missing. Like, all right, the Madeline gang, cause they vanishing around.
The plug never meant it. My biggest mistake, I left it. Grew up with my mom. Used to see my dad a bit. Till I started moving so down. He couldn't even manage it. I was 14 and I was missing like Madeline. Stealing phones, chipping in with my niggas for cannabis. I quit school for the banging strip. But let's go back a bit. Mum moved me out of London when I was like 10. But I was the same out there, I was better again. So by 13, we was back in the end. But bringing me back to that shitty estate was probably my mum's biggest mistake. But she never grew up or lived in this place. Met my dad here, thinks the city is great. Biggest mistake, this ain't no city your kids wanna play. I'm from where real young, you
That drop. Time out. Flag on the play, flag on the play, flag on the play, flag on the play. That drop. That drop.
That was fine.
I'm not going
Jesus.
That was fire.
And I'm not gonna hold you. What I'm liking about this, I think this is like, what I like about Fredo in general is that he's not afraid to get personal. Like, he's one of those artists where he gives you stories. Him, you feel me? Like he's not afraid to give you that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on.
Real rap.
to that shitty estate was probably my mum's biggest mistake. But she never grew up or lived in this place. Met my dad here, thinks the city is great. Biggest mistake, this ain't no city your kids wanna play. I'm from where real young, you make killers as mates. It's maximum profit on minimum wage. Now I'm a star, they won't give me no space. Bad bitch with an innocent face. Why you broke, there's a million.
Now I'm a star, they won't give me no space.
The weird play's mad.
Hey, yo, this is random, but what's the minimum wage out there?
Yeah, what is do y'all have a minimum wage?
Shout out my boy Chino too. Yeah.
I did. I have a minimum wage.
Minimum wage is low. It's peanuts.
Yeah. It's like £8.20, something like that.
Yeah, they need to up it. It's
About $10 an hour. What? $12 an hour.
It's not $7.50. It's I think it's like $5.50.
$7.50?
£7.50 pounds. That's
What?
It's
That's
less
what,
than-
I mean, that's
it's
like
less
$10.
I think that's that's the federal minimum wage.
At
That's
my
OD.
job, I get $7.38, so that's not the minimum wage. Like,
I see why you meant on road, nigga.
Yo.
this guy.
Biggest mistake, this ain't no city your kids wanna play. I'm from where real young, you make killers as mates. It's maximum profit on minimum wage. Now I'm a star, they won't give me no space. Bad bitch with an innocent face. Why you broke, there's a million ways. Got my knife every day, cause I'm still in my ways. Yo, this rap weren't never the plan. I'm cool but never a fan. Not having money don't make no one less of a man. But you need money to be the best that you can. If I go broke, I go rest in the can. Bump into ops and I'm repping the gang. Young little teenagers stepping for man. Them man ain't got no bodies but reckon they're bad. Feds on my back, they think I'm the head of the gang. Couple G's on the road, got the rest of the bros in the can. Couple hundred in drug P's, put the rest of the P's in the bank. Kilos of petrol up in the bando, and the rest of my tank. Yo, we got it, there's no wrestling, man. Who's gonna wrestle with man? She said I'm out here fucking everybody. Who's gonna settle with that? Cooking tuna in my cell, used to use kettles for that. Since I ran up $500,000, pussy, I never been back. We've been living away, fly to Conch.
Wait, y'all hear the he going out of space now? Like, this about to go on some, like, yo.
Bro, you ain't hear him say, I got kilos of petrol in the rest of my tank. Bro.
The weird play is mad. And this is the first track. This is number one.
Number one, and yo,
Yeah, this is number one.
You get to the first track.
He ain't holding nothing back for sure. He ain't holding back at all.
Nah, for real.
oh, like, yeah. I'm pretty sure Dave produced this one because it sound. I think Dave EP'd the whole project.
Yeah.
Dave EP'd the whole project.
Yeah, Dave
Wow.
did it. Yeah.
You can hear it in the
Honestly,
pianos.
that's the best way to do it.
Yeah. It's the piano, because
Yeah.
you know in Black, when you have to perform it live,
Yeah,
like, you can see, you can play the piano.
for real. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This is interesting. It's interesting to hear Fredo on like a different beat. Like, they're not two artists that really attribute to the same sound, but it's working. You feel me? All right, let's run about.
Who's gonna settle with that? Cooking tuna in my cell, used to use kettles for that. Since I ran up $500,000, pussy, I never been back. We've been living away, fly to Crunch, give it away. Next thing you know, the phone's on the jib in a day. That's how I done it, it's really the way. I shot the glass from whipping the yay. Lost it, was my biggest mistake. Gave Delma some food, he went missing away. He must have fought up in the prison, he's sick. Biggest mistake. My niggas ran in his cell and slit in his face. This ain't rap, it's really the case. Revenge is so sweet, it's really the taste. Everyone knows me, the feeling is.
Yo, what is he saying right now?
You know what he said?
What?
What did he say?
When in the film,
But hold on, Sachi, what was that?
He said they feel it'll be safe in jail, and then they run up in the cell and slit their face open. He said some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He's saying crazy stuff.
Yeah, that was.
Yo, that is mud, bro.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? Like the first of all, why does Epic have this value on Steam?
I wore it for Taco TV, so you were the only one.
Nah, but you know what's crazy? It's
COVID.
Pay attention, right? Every other however many bars, he's talking about another mistake. Like it is like he's talking about one big mistake. It's like every single mistake. You feel me? Yo, Chino, shout outs to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like every however many bars, I can't count bars, but it's like he's talking about something different each time. So he's talking about different mistakes, different scenarios.
But it makes sense why the song is called Biggest Mistake, because in the beginning of the song, he talks about how his mom moves him back to, you know, where he was living. And he said that was the biggest mistake he ever made, and that caused all the other mistakes that he made.
That is fair. Yeah.
Hey, how do you got there? How do you got there?
Revenge is so sweet, it's really the taste. Everyone knows me, the feeling is strange. Dark tent when I kill in the range. Bro got locked, years in the cage. Every day's the same, so I give him a change. Yo, I work so hard to be real, but them lies that they make ain't harming me still. Got a youth strapped up in the party to kill. He knows make his own way home if he's barking a still. My army is real. 20 years if he pleads, that's hardly a deal. Man, it's awkward now. I don't even know what we should talk about. You must be having weird dreams of walking out. You don't need kebab shops for no quarter pound. Just phone little Capo, he'll sort you out. My niggas ride, don't talk it out. Hang.
Hold on. He said you don't need no kebab shops for a quarter pound. We ain't talking about a quarter pound burger. We're talking about a different. We're talking about a quarter pound.
He ain't talking about no meat. You know what I'm saying? No meat. Straight vegan.
Food, bro.
Even
Straight
before
vegan.
that, he said for 20 years.
Oh, hold on, David, you were saying something?
No.
All right.
It's mad.
Yeah, that was old. Man said, all right, hold on. That was OD.
It's for no quarter pound. Just phone little Capo, he'll sort you out. My niggas ride, don't talk it out. Hanger in a pot, fork it out. Used to have to stay at my shorty's house. Now my left wrist is a mortgage house. You know what's funny as well? What? Before I met Santander.
This man said, I stayed at my short's house.
For real.
Mortgage. Now.
A whole house?
Flex on the wrist.
Yep.
My man said,
That's how you know you made it.
Yo, Odin, what are you saying about that?
It's crazy. I mean, what I like about this is it's real rap. You know what I mean? He's incorporating his own life experiences into the track, and I already know this is going to be a trend within the album. You know, so I'm looking forward to hearing the rest of the album, man. It's going to be mad.
Yeah, if this is going to be the tone that he's setting for the rest of the project, this is.
I met his brother in jail. I never knew, and his brother will sort you out. My niggas ride, don't talk it out. Hanger in a pot, fork it out. Used to have to stay at my shorty's house. Now my left wrist is a mortgage house. You know what's funny as well? What? Before I met Santander, I met his brother in jail. I never knew, and his brother didn't tell. Who would have thought me and his brother would sell? #1 in the charts. I used to be #1 in the dark. Doubting myself was my biggest mistake.
Wait, who's his brother?
He said,
Santander, bro.
Yeah,
you got
Yeah, he was locked up with Santander's brother.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold you. That gave me. Granted, somebody had already said that in one of my comments, but it gave me chills to hear it. Like the way that he said, like the way that the piano it mellowed out, and then it came right back to said, pretty much saying the crazy. And then I know I was locked up with his brother, and it was selling a different. It was selling number one in a different. Yo, first of all, you can go. Second of all, yeah.
Trusting someone was also my biggest mistake. We started as dogs, but finished a snake. Can't run round there to sliver away. I'm into money, ain't into debates. With my knife on reviews, watch niggas deflate. The quicker I leave, the bigger the chase. So girl, don't play, give a nigga your face. I paid my lawyer, I'm winning the case. Feds took 50, still had a grin on my face. Perks, I got chips in the safe. Think I'm out with all the shit that I made, give a nigga a break. Every dog has his day, but it isn't today. Free my dogs, I still locked in the cage. Reminiscing on their biggest mistake. I still remember the first wedding.
Again, he keeps bringing it back to the biggest mistake thing. He said, free up all my dogs, locked up with their biggest mistake. It is that got them there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like the contrast of that track for sure.
Jeez, all right. We're gonna ride this one out, and then we're gonna talk about it at the end.
Filled up with hype and adrenaline. Gave the youth a little legging. Next time was a face shot. Progression. My youngin' got life, stressing, wondering if we're forgetting. Back then for 6 racks getting, now times that by 10 just for redding. It ain't about the start, it's the ending. It ain't about your heart, it's the weapon. This music just came as a blessing. After all of the rain and the lessons. Promoters, they pay for my entrance. It's people, they pay for a sentence. Rub the plug, never meant it. My biggest mistake, I left it.
Can money buy happiness? No, money can't buy happiness. But it can contribute towards getting happiness. I mean, you can't go into the shop and purchase a bar of happiness. It just doesn't work like that. There's not like a single thing that you can identify as happiness and say you're going to have a money and get that. Yeah. There's so much more.
All right.
Wow.
So I had done it back when he pulls back up. So wow, that one. What y'all saying about that so far?
I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Go for it, Odin. What are you saying?
100% 8 out of 10. I mean, for me, it's the content. You know, he's not just talking about money and jewelry and he's, 250,000 on his wrist. He's talking about reality, things that happened to him when he was younger in his own kind of lifestyle, which, a lot of young people, but older people will be able to relate to as well. So his content has got weight, it's got depth. So what he's talking about is what a lot of people can relate to. So it makes it bang just that little bit more. And the wordplay was there as well. The wordplay was cold. The beat was cold as well. So yeah, for me, it's got to be at least an 8, at least. 8.5.
Yeah, fair play. Real quick, I'm gonna just run through because I have the longest segment now. I'll let everybody else give their feedback too, and y'all can put your scores in. So I'm giving this one for the flows. I'm giving this one an 8 for the flows, just because there weren't any moments for the flow that were like outstanding. I don't think the flow was intended to be the highlight on this one. This one was really intended to be carried by the mood switches and the beat. Is carried by what he's talking about. Right, those are the 2 areas in which like it really excels. But flow wise, I feel like this is one of those moments where if you do too much with the flow, it takes away from what he's saying. You feel me? Like that's the way I feel. So for the flows, I'm giving it an 8. For the beat, I'm giving this one at least a 9 for the beat. Maybe when I listen to it some more, I'll give it more. But for the beat, like this one, it goes to show the tone that we can expect. Especially after hearing Money Talks already, I have an idea of what we can expect. For the rest of this one, because everything about it has Dave written all over it, right? All of everything. I also feel like the switches in the tone are what make the beat really good, in my opinion, too, because it helps carry all the different stories that he's talking about throughout the whole track in and of itself. Lyrically, I give it a 10, 100%, and I'm giving this one an 8 for the replay value, just because I feel like this isn't the kind of song that I would listen to just to listen to. I have to play. If I play this song, I'm listening to the whole project. And for me, what gives a song replay value is when I want to bump just the song. And I don't see myself playing this song alone. I have to play this in the context of either a playlist or a whole project. So my overall ends up being an 8.75 for this one. Let me see. Did everybody else end up finish putting in there? Cool. You know what? Let me drop this real quick. Boom. Yo, Spacey. Are y'all gonna drop your scores as a unit, or you gonna drop it individual?
Now we could do individual.
Yes. So so what y'all saying then? Right talk.
I gave the track a 10 overall. I just like the format of the song overall. Just speaking of the past experiences was good enough for me. Then the trap talk was like, it's like a layer on the cake, bro. The shit is just top notch. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I think if I was rating this one overall, I probably might have hit a 9 or a 10, which makes sense if you average up 8.75. But breaking it down bit by bit, like, I mean, who else? Well, and anybody else has something that they want to point out specifically? You just raise your hand or something. We'll figure this out as we go. Actually, hold on.
Oh yeah. No, I was gonna say.
Go for it. I got you. I just unmuted you. You good? Oh, yo, go ahead. Unmute yourself, Dylan. There you go. Hold on, you muted again. There you go.
All right, am I good?
You good.
Now I was saying I like the accountability that he took on the track, because I feel like a lot of times with growth, you can't truly grow or figure out where you're gonna go if you don't actually address the issue, address the problem. So I like the accountability that he took throughout the track.
Yeah, I agree 1,000%. Real quick, yo, Spacey, what are you saying of this one?
I was stuck between 8.5 and 9, bro, just to piggyback off what you quoted me. But I landed on a 9 because I'm not gonna play it again on its own.
Yeah.
Like, I have to listen to the whole project.
Yeah.
I like the song, and I like Jim Season said, like I like the accountability that he's taking. Like he's addressing his past, and now he's about to talk about his future. To me, like it's a storyline to who Fredo. You feel me?
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. So you saying 9?
Yeah, I'm jacking 9.
I bet. So with Spacey saying a 9, this one falls at an 8.5 for everybody else. You said an 8, Dylan?
Yeah, 8. I don't know if it went through on the chat or not, but
I'll tell you right now. Yeah, you good. Yeah, so for everybody, we got an 8.5 for everyone, and then 8.75 for me. So that average is, let's just say, like an 8.7 or something like that, somewhere in that range. So